about whether or not the demand for home textile segment is going to continue to be subdued, the high input costs, how are they, grappling with their margin as well as output pressures. We have with us R.K. Dalmia, the Senior President and whole-time Director at Century Textiles and Industries, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Dalmia, great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us today on ET Now. Wanted to firstly understand how the home textile segment is currently based with cotton prices, yarn prices, and is the demand getting subdued at all, or is the demand still buoyant?
To understand the home textile market, first we have to understand the cotton scenario at present. The prices of all commodity have risen in the recent month, including raw cotton. As regard raw cotton, the initial estimates of production were 360 lakhs bales, which is now being reported to be incorrect, and production is actually around 316 lakhs to 320 lakhs bales. On the other hand, consumption of cotton has increased. Hence, the demand-supply gap has led to the prices increase, skyrocketing from 55,000 rupees per candy to almost over 1 lakh rupees per candy. The price has gone up. So this is the situation of cotton price. The cotton price in a year have got increased more than 100%. And India is very good share in the US market. More than 55% of our home textiles goes to US. And home textile prices driven by the MRP because it is a finished product. And when the raw material prices have sudden increase, it is very difficult to absorb in the end product. So this is one of the reasons the prices of cotton has affected. Secondly, the home textile market in US has suffered because they have a lot of inventories, which after COVID, when they have opened up, and work from home, they have purchased so many home textile products being at home. So they have a lot of accumulation of the stock. So home textile market is suffering because of high cotton prices, as well as the low demand in US market. And because they have accumulated a lot of inventories and they are not placing the order at present. Whatever the confirmed orders are there, they are now delayed. And thirdly, the major impact was the logistic issue. When the government of India allowed to open the industry in May 21, so at that time, demand was so high of home textiles, it was difficult to meet out the supply. So containers prices have gone up, containers availability was not there, and this congestion was the airport at USA. Because of that, they have received their goods not on time. Their festival season has gone without the stuff. So now they are carrying a lot of inventory. So home textile market is suffering very badly. I don't think any mill in India have the full orders and running on the full capacity of the mill at present.
So when can we see this entire demand, supply, raw material pricing, inflation, this entire dynamic or trio actually settle down? Because it seems like this is going to continue to be a concern. When do you see some stability coming in?
I hope this new cotton, now the cotton season in India is almost over. Our cotton season starts from October and to go to March, April. And this April is already over. And at present, whatever cotton is available at the high prices of 1 lakh rupees per candy, which is also of the very poor quality. And our government has imposed the import duty also, which was 11%, which they have reduced on the 14th April. But now it is too late. So to import the cotton, it will take time. It will take at least 60 to 90 days because of congestion and availability of the containers. So in new season, we hope the prices of cotton come down, crops would be good, because at present the sowing of the cotton is also early because the farmers are expecting good remuneration. So we hope next year the crop will be good, prices will be stabilized. but it will not come down to 55,000 or 60,000 candy of cotton. So I believe from October or second of the third quarter, demand should pick up.
Second or third quarter, and by the month of October. Mr. Dalmia, good morning. Let's also give us a sense then as to what you're guiding then for your FY23 margin in light of the picture that you've just spelled out on raw material inflation.
It will be affect the entire industry, the margins, because the home textile has suffered a lot. But the saving grace here is the apparel business is doing good. We have orders also for the fabric and apparel. Domestic demand is good. There is a lot of demand in domestic with the retailers also. So hopefully, of course, the margin will be less, but hopefully we will close with reasonable good margins.
What is the utilization levels for the mills across the country for yarn, and currently what are they at?
No, yarn, they are not running on full capacities because demands are not there. At this price, nobody is ready to buy the yarn because they cannot absorb. Here we have to understand, it is very easy to increase the prices of raw material, just like cotton prices has gone up. That is raw material. Second, yarn prices has also gone up to very high level. Now, last week, they have come down slightly. And gray fabric also, prices you can increase because these are all raw material for the finished products. But to absorb the prices in the finished products are the most difficult because they are driven by MRP. So because of domestic market and apparel business, there is a saving grace. And that's the reason on apparel business industry, they are running full capacity. Yarn at present on the less capacity, and home textile also, I believe, not 60 to 70% capacity utilization.
You've given us some idea of the way margins could be headed. Now, with capacity utilization trending above 80%, and you flagging off that demand could come down, whether it is inflation, recession, whole host of reasons, which you said in your first answer, will capacity utilization come down?
Utilization has come down in the home textile and yarn, the factory who are running on the yarn. But the factories on apparel business, or like we have a capacity in apparel business also, we are running on full capacity. Even on the some capacity we are running for the apparel business also of home textiles. But home textiles capacity are not fully utilized. And that will affect the margins also. I mean, how much demand will come from October, that will decide how much we will be able to at last to close the financial year. But today is very difficult situation, no doubt about the textile industry because of the increased in the raw material prices and uncertainty in the market.
I'm going to ask a question which I think most of the viewers will also want to ask from you, and they won't have the opportunity. I'm going to ask my producer to also show the Century Textile share price, especially for the last 5 days and what we've seen. It has spiked 22% in the week that's gone by. Year-to-date gains for this stock is now 75%. You have moved from net loss to net profit also in the last 1 year. But sir, what is it that the company is doing that has the markets enthused? We always say markets know first. Is it only because of the textile business? Is there some turnaround story happening? What is happening that would have the market so exuberant?
It is not only textile business. Textile is a very small business of the Century Textiles and Industry Limited. We have the real estate, we have our pulp and paper business. Real estate, we are doing good. Pulp paper business also, we are doing good. Market may go up and down. This is with the trend of the total Sensex also. Because Sensex is also going down, market is also go down accordingly. But prices of the market driven by so many factors. It is not only for the textile industry because textile contribute very small turnover in the entire business.
Is a small part of the business, and there are other businesses. We know about the mill land. For example, if we were to see another textile major which is moved towards this front is Bombay Dyeing. Because you're saying that there are other businesses as well for Century Textile and not just textiles, is this what the market is expecting? Monetization of mill land, monetization of land parcels, of real estate, the moves that are being made?
Yes, because real estate, as you know, we are started developing on our own mill land also. So they will determine the prices, because at present we are just started our development on mill land. So in time to come, it will give the benefit to stock market as our shareholders also.
Mr. Dalmia, we were resisting asking you, but since you gave us the cue on real estate already, I was just looking at some data points. For instance, your Birla Niara has reported record sales since its launch.
Right.
Congratulations, firstly.
Thank
But
you.
tell us a little bit more about what kind of saleable land are you sitting at, and is there any ballpark estimate or a value as to how much do you assign to the land bank that you're sitting on?
No, our land is not for the sale. That's first clear. We are not going to sell. We will develop our own entire land. So to monetize the land is not a question. After development, we will go to the market. At present, we are developing our 3 towers. Birla Niara, as you already said, we have a good sale also, and it is going very well. To give the numbers at present is a very difficult, which is not possible for us as of now.
Sure. Tell us about the other 2 projects as well. What is currently being developed besides Niara, which already is a hit?
2 projects, we are in Kalyan also, Birla Vanya, and we have in Gurugaon in joint venture. In Bangalore also, we are developing own property. They are going very well. So in coming few years, we hope our real estate business will be on the very high level, and we will be one of the leading player in the real estate development.
Have been as well to that property for an interview in the past, Niara, and it was super impressive. But I also, wanted to take an outlook in terms of, joint venture plans on that front, because you had mentioned that would be on the anvil if an opportunity arises. Is there anything on the cards right now?
So many deals are under discussion and under finalization, but still they are on the initial stages.
How are you just looking at the overall, market picking up in terms of the kind of pre-bookings that you've witnessed, and some of the sense as to how you're seeing the overall demand and the inventory picking up?
Yes, inventory is picking up mainly for residential. And at present, we are developing residential, whether it's in Kalyan or our Birla Niara or at our other joint ventures also. So picking up is there, very good picking up in the real estate business, particularly for residential. And that reflects on our orders, booking on the Birla Niara.
Sir, just seeing the way the conglomerate acts, I can't believe this is only going to be in Mumbai. I live in North India, in Delhi. Can we see Century Textile, a leading textile company, foraying into other businesses as well, as you talked about, and here talking about real estate? Is there going to be a pan-India story?
At present, we are only for metros, 4 cities, Bangalore, Gurugaon, NCR, and Pune and Mumbai. But in future, we will go for pan-India.
That's Century Textile for you, ladies and gentlemen. One of the hottest stocks out there. The top management only on ET now. In the week that's gone by, you saw the stock skyrocket more than 20%. It's more than 70% up year to date. You're hearing it from the top management, the future direction of the company. While input costs are going up, the impact is happening on home textiles, finished products, and of course the way the company is now diversifying as well, with a special focus on its land parcels. Thank you so much, sir, for being live with us, Mr. Dalmia, and for being so candid as well.